Yeah, hello, this is Dave from cheapbooks.com playing World of Tanks. The tank is a T44. This is a Tier 8 medium tank, and the map is Pilsen. I'm not sure what country it is. It looks like the USSR. You know it's a USSR because it's got a white star, a red star with a white outline, and the Chinese tanks have a yellow outline. I kind of like these tanks. I like playing them, but I don't get to play them very often, so I really never got into them. But these were the tanks that I really wanted to play. Oh yeah, I remember this game where he did that amazing jump up in the air. The Pilsen map is a new map, so I'm really still getting used to it, and I don't know all the secrets to the map yet. I'm still finding new places every time I play, new techniques for the map. You'll note that I'm on a slope, and the reason why I'm on the slope is because you want to be able to hit up on top of here. And what most players will do is they'll climb up to the top, but you don't have to do it. You just have to be up on a slope, and as you drive up the slope, you get better and better gun elevation. It makes it much easier to hit tanks up on the top. You don't have to actually go up to the top. Now you'll notice that a lot of people side scrape. That's an example of side scraping. I did damage to his tank. The side scraping technique is not foolproof. I defeat it all the time. And you'll note that I'm using the same technique, which is to roll up the hill and then roll back for safety while I'm reloading. Now it's actually pretty safe to go in the center area here, which is why I advanced into the center area. And you notice that I'm trying to use the same technique. If I didn't go up the slope, I would not have had a shot on him, even though I missed. But use those slopes. It's a technique that you want to learn. I think he's going to die. I'm pretty sure I'm going to kill that tank.
Target acquired. Where'd they go? Enemy vehicle destroyed.
But I had to make myself very vulnerable in order to do it. If you look at the mini-map, you can see that it's not that dangerous. You know, the enemy tanks are a little bit far away. You'll see that I took an interesting position on that hill in order to hit him. Instead of chasing down the valley, I found a position on the slope where I'd be able to hit that guy. Now that would never have worked what I was trying to do there, but... If I had used the slope, I probably would have been able to hit him without going around and behind him. So now I'm heading away from him, using the auto-aim to find a low position so his allies can't shoot at me. If I'm high up, it's very dangerous. Okay, so I'm going to push forward. I'm looking, I see a T-37 looks like an easy target. Look at the number of hit points they have. Keep on going. I angled my tank, I turned my tank.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Just before I edged up on that FCM, you'll notice that I turned my tank to get a better angle. I was going the wrong way, that's the reason why that happened.
Ready to fire.
Now you can see that instead of heading this way, which would have been very dangerous and a high risk, I decided to double tail back, use the dead tank to block and get behind this building, because I didn't want to go up against him. You know, I want to have an advantage on that tank. And you see on the mini-map, now you'll notice one of the advantages of the auto-aim is that you can gauge whether or not the tank is trying to follow you, because the auto-aim is tracked on him even if he's behind the building. So I can watch my gun and see if maybe he's trying to get behind me, as well as watch on the mini-map, which he is coming around the building, so I'm glad I kept on going.
I don't see the target.
Got 3 kills.
Ready to fire.
It was a lousy shot. Yeah, this is not going to look good. I think This is going to be an interesting fight. I think we're going to keep shooting at each other, and nothing good's going to happen. These tanks, the T-2064 is very difficult to penetrate, which is why you want to get behind it. And he's obviously not a good player. Notice how slow his gun is flipping around, and how easy it was for me to get around him. And I'm constantly shooting at his side, and I'm trying to angle my tank all the time, and he left his side open. Okay, so that's 5 kills. I'm just going to drive right through those doors. What I could have done is shot the doors down, and maybe I could have gotten a shot on the enemy, even though there's a building in the way. Now, you'll notice that I knew that the Jagdtiger was facing one way, so I came around to the way I thought it would be vulnerable, and it worked. And you want to keep on going in the same direction so he won't be able to shoot at me. If I had reversed, he would have been able to hit me. And with the auto-aim, I can get an extra... Oh, that... Okay. I know it looks like I did something stupid, but really I didn't. The auto-aim allowed me to get an extra shot on that tank. What I wanted to do was keep on driving, fire at him, stop just for a brief moment to make sure I got the shot, and fire at him, and then keep on going. But what happened was, because I play on an international connection, I play on the North American service, but I'm actually in South America. And the country I'm in, Colombia, they're in like the bottom 10% for internet service in the world. I have horrible internet service. And what happened was I hit the key to go forward and the tank just didn't go. And it happens all the time. Sometimes it happens every game or multiple times a game. It hasn't happened that much very frequently, but it did happen right there, and that's the reason why I died, is because of a ping issue or a lag or a lost packet or whatever. But I did get 5 kills, and the map is Pilsen. Like I said, I haven't played on this map often enough. I'm starting to find new interesting places on the map. The tank is a T44. It's a Russian Tier 8 medium tank. It's a great tank. I love playing it. And if you have any questions or comments, please post below.